Baby cat having a look at the new house. What do you think, baby cat? Look at her tail. I love the raccoon tail. Huh? What do you think? Look at that tail. Psst, psst. Hey. What do you think of new house? She gets fluffed when there's something new and unusual. Look at the hair on her back. Baby cat. Come here. You want to go upstairs? Here we go. That's where you're going to spend a lot of time, I'm sure. Nope. Checking out the ladder. What do you think? Do you like it? Yeah, I think she's going to love it up there. I think she's really going to love it. That tail is fluffed. Huh, do you like it? Oh, hope I don't lose her. Cat on the loose outside. Yeah, she's gonna love it before it's finished, I think. Place to explore and crawl around. Once I get the walls up, I'll let her come out here all the time. Get her used to it. Cats don't like change, so when I, whoa! Yeah, cats don't like change, so when I start to make the move in here, I'm gonna have to get her used to it. That's why I'm bringing her out now. Get her used to the smells and looking around, and familiarize herself. This camera's convenient. I can watch her where I can't actually see myself. But yeah, I think we're gonna have some good times in here. And a lot of people are theorizing she's going to spend a lot of time right here in front of the windows, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case. Well, I better get some work going on here. John's coming later. My top priority right now is getting this house enclosed, and I'm still alone right now, so I'm attempting to get this stuff up alone. This is heavy. There might be guys out there who can lift these with one hand and would laugh at me for this struggling, but oh well. Well, there's why I don't wear shoes out here. I just untied my own shoe. That's why. I was trying to get this to sit on the tongue and groove, but he cut off the groove. That's why it won't go. Alright. So there's a piece up. Now I'm only using a couple screws per sheet for now. Later I'm going to come through with nails. But I'm using deep screws right now, and that'll offer the pull-out strength and resistance that you need for going on a road. And then I'm going to use nails for the shear strength. So in this case I'm going to use both, plus nails are cheaper. So I am taking some people's advice on that. And by the time John gets here, now I've got the whole back wall to do. I won't be able to do that. I was going to say by the time he gets here I might be done with the whole second row, but not going to happen. There's so much. Each board is such a struggle. But I wanted to show you a technique I found to get that up single-handedly. Is I used a pivot point and then sort of pushed it on while balancing it with my hand. And it works. Well, we were putting the roof on and then we ran into a problem, what we're trying to fix right now. This is what happens if the walls aren't straight diagonally, is I've got a bit of an overhang here which extended even further this way. We didn't know it until because we were up, you can't see a thing while you're up in the air. Now everything's square this way. Everything is perfectly lined up this way, all the way around. The corners are perfect, everything's perfect this way. Everything is clean corners all the way around, but diagonally the house is squashed inwards at one point. So what I've got going on here, let me pause the camera. So I've got a come along and a chain. Now this diagonal here has to be pulled inwards, so I've got this attached to a come along and a chain. John is removing all the nails up here so we can use that as a guide when we got it done, because we don't have a tape measure big enough, unfortunately. So I've got some rope I'm going to double up and put up in this opposite corner here. And then we're going to use the come along and ratchet that in until we can line up these boards up here with that upper lip of the rafters so it's square and straight. Because if we don't do that, then the roof is going to overhang as well, because it's a metal roof. We cannot bend or flex that roof. So we have to get this straight first. This absolutely has to be straight. So I'm hooking up all the rope and the chains to get ready to wrench these outer corners inwards, and then hopefully that's going to pop these corners out and correct for this bad angle here. So without we have 3, 4, 5 tape measures here. None of them are big enough. How stupid is that? So without a proper tape measure, this is the way it's going to be. We're going to use the boards to line it up and visualize it. Well, good afternoon. This is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. John sitting over here just coming down from the heights. You feel better on the ground?
Oh yeah. I don't like heights.
Now, I'll show you what we did. We had to run to town and get a tape measure because out of 4 tapes that I've got and the one that he's got, none of them were long enough. I've got a chain fastened to this corner because this was the corner that had to be pulled in. I've got a come along. This was a certain person that will remember that specifically. This is the come along I got that I was using on the trees, and I get to use it again for my house. And some rope. And what we did is we cranked on it and we measured from corner to corner and then from corner to corner. And we chose this highest point in the 10-foot beam because that's the strongest, the 10-foot wall, because that's the strongest corner, strongest intersection to wrap around. And over here as well. where I put the chain around where it's the strongest point in the wall. So that's where we cranked and put the pressure on with the come along. And we started out with 3 inches difference from one side to the next, right?
3 inches.
3 inches difference. And we've wrenched this in and kept going back and forth. It has taken us an hour and a half, I think, including the time to town and back, to get this straightened out. But we do now have it as straight as we can get it. And I'm going to leave this tension on now as we put the roofing boards back on. So now this is as good as it's going to get. I'll show you why we had to stop on that. Actually, it's straightening out. That was bowing in a bad way. Now that we took that other roofing panel off, it's straightening out. But this was really under some tension. So we'll get the roof on, and then we'll release that tension, and we should have a straight roof. Hello everybody, coming at you live from the off-grade project. John is just putting the last nails up on it. We're on the second row of sheathing for the roof. I just came down from the loft, precariously perched on the rafters of the what do you call it? The joists of the loft or the rafters of the living room. Depends on how you look at it. Well, anyway, we've got 2 rows of sheathing on the roof. This is a job because we really don't have the proper equipment or skills, I think, to get that stuff up properly. And I don't have the flooring on the loft, so there's nothing really to properly stand on. But the most of the work was, look at that line. Look at that straight line. And look at the line here. We finally got it. I don't know if you can see there's the rope still strung up in there and the come along. We've got the chain still on there. We're leaving that on until we're done. So when we're done, we're going to take that down. And that's got everything square. It is square. The roof is going on square. And it's looking really good. What do you think, John?
You should see the view from up here.
I know, it's great, huh?
You should bring the camera up here.
Should I? All right. Well, let's see if I can get up there alive without crashing. Now, I haven't been recording because people would have fits. If people saw how I've been running around here like a monkey, they would have fits. Let me set the camera up. I'll keep it recording as I run around through here. Display. I am sitting on the loft here. All right, I'm sitting on the edge, and I've been running around these rafters all over the place because it's too much time and trouble to move these boards around. So I have just been jumping up and down and running around on these rafters, which I'm about to do in a minute. So let me sit this back down. Get myself up here. See? This is what I've been doing all day long. Then of course I'm holding on up here. So, okay, it's awkward with the camera. That would really be annoying to fall while I'm recording.
Think of the ratings.
Yeah. But here's the view. I'm not going to go farther trying to hold the camera. That would be dangerous. But there's the view up here. It's pretty cool. And I was just thinking, this would be the ultimate hunting shack. Look out there. Hope I don't drop my camera. Look out there into the forest. This is great. This is the best view of all. So, yeah, this is what we're dealing with up here. Now we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to put the last row on, which is going to be the hardest of all because there's nowhere to stand inside, and we only have one ladder to work from outside, so I don't know how we're going to do it. But we'll figure it out, and then we'll take this cable down, and everything's coming together.
Oh, looks like you fell asleep. Hey, wake up. You're getting a little comfortable up there.
Oh, it's nice. It's really comfortable up here, and I've been working too hard.
Wow, look at that roof.
Oh. It is cozy up here, I'm telling you. And the view? You gotta see the view from here. Oh, what are you doing up here? Well, this is the real deal. I've got a house. This is so cool. I'm so excited. This is like the ultimate. This is what I've been waiting for. And what's amazing is I'm sitting here on something that we built with our own hands. It's really cool that it's holding us. Well, me. But this is good. Really happy.
2 sheets left.
2 sheets. That's why I'm up here. It went easier than I thought. It's time consuming, but it went easier than I thought getting these up here. It was just really time consuming because it's precarious, it's dangerous. But now that I'm up here, I'm just going to keep popping in nails and really secure this down, and then you can hand me the tar paper, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Would you like to explain, since I made that, what it is about, please?
People think he's a slave driver. He's not. He's a good man, so.
We do the please and thank you after the camera's off. But right now, when you're, I mean, it makes sense, right? When you're really busy and hot and heavy, you just,
right.
Like, you just.
Well, you know everything is where you want it. I don't. You know, so.
And if I say, can you please, if it's not too much of a problem, go over there and pick up that hammer, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I could see that. That's silly. All right. We'll be back.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
How's it going?
how's it going up here?
It's good. It's tedious. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of tar paper. I'm about to put the 5th and final row of tar paper on. But I can't believe how many nails are in this roof. And just to be on the safe side, I'm only sitting on the 2x6s. But I tell you, I've been walking all over up and down here, and I don't feel any flex.
No, it's good.
So
Feels good.
it's pretty good. At least for now, the roof is going to be waterproofed after tonight. As soon as we get the sheathing on, I'll be able to sleep in peace at night, knowing that this won't be ruined. That'll be nice.
Right. Keep that rain off that floor.
Yeah. But it's looking good. It's looking really good. Why don't you take them down inside and give them a little tour?
Sure thing.
All right.
Here we are on the back side of the house, and you could see that that cable pulling the walls in and straightening it all up made a world of difference, because now you could see on the edges it's nice and even. I got the tar paper hanging over a little bit, but you could see the edges are pretty uniform all the way down now. Whereas before, they were just plain uneven. Now you can see as Troy's putting that last row of tar paper up,
Hey there.
it's coming out
That
nice and even.
we did was perfect. The space that we gave, it's perfect.
All the way down. Nice and even.
Look at how this comes out.
Wow. Gonna be perfect right to the edge. Now you can see in here a world of difference.
Does it look like a house?
It does look like a house now. Once we get these gable ends closed up and the front sealed off, it's gonna feel like a real house, roof right over your head.
I haven't even been down here yet.
Well, you're not allowed to, you're done.
Nah,
They think you're the boss, huh?
not anymore.
That's looking good. It actually sounds different in here. It's like an echo.
Yeah.
So, all right, coming along nice. Now from back here, you can really get a feel for how big it's going to be. Look at him way up there. Nice and straight. The next step is the metal roofing that he got quite a while ago. And that'll be going up over the tar paper. That's going to really make it nice and watertight.